In this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over a gaming chair. So basically a computer chair, gaming chair, office chair, you know, whatever. And this is from the company Dowinx, maybe is how you would say that. And it came in this box right here. I'm going to do an unboxing real quick and just kind of like show you all of the items you get with it. I'll lay it out and then I'll go over it and show you how easy this thing is to put together or how hard it is to put together and then show it set up. So let's get to the unboxing now. Look at this color on this thing. That's the back. Whoa, that's heavy. Oh. So I unpacked everything. You can kind of see the layout here. The back, the base, basically the cushion for sitting down. There's a headrest. It looks pretty simple once you start getting it together. And here's the instructions right here that came with it. So the instructions, that's what it's going to look like when it's together. These look fairly simple to follow. They're in different languages, so there's a lot of different languages, and it looks like there's a type of video out there if you want to watch a video on this, but I'm just going to go ahead, put this thing together on my own. I put together several chairs and furniture and things like that. What I like to do is get something out, I lay it all out, make sure that all of the pieces and parts are with it before I get started, because you don't want to get started then find out you don't have a chair arm or you're missing your bolts. So now that I see I have everything, I'm going to go ahead, start putting it together, and I'll kind of show y'all the process on how quickly I can put this together. I'll stop the video, show you where I'm at, then start it and show you the finished product. So let's get to putting this thing together now. Okay, the first thing it looks like it had me do is it wanted me to put the base together. To put the base together, you're gonna get the arms right here, these arms right here, and they lock into this kind of middle piece. All they do is go in and you just slip them in like this. I don't know if I can take one back out. You see how they just kind of like slip in and then you lock them into place like that. And then you grab the casters. All of this is just pressure fitted. Pretty simple to do. Once I put it together, I kind of press down on it and that seemed to tighten it up. But there's the base there. And then you're gonna take this piece right here and it just slips down in there like that. And it looks like they have me doing this, putting that on there. So this piece all goes together like that. Okay, next thing it had me do was put the armrests together. There is a front and a back, and they did label it front, but there's no left and right armrest. You can see how it looks right here. Just think of it's gonna be sitting like this. You need both the fronts going that way. So you see how it's gonna lock onto the seat? And all I did was put the H bolt, and you notice another thing that I do, I only open the bolt that I need. That way I don't mix up all my bolts. I grab my tool out, I just cut the top of the H bolt, and that's what they required in here. And then it gives me 8 of them. So now I have my H bolts right here. The armrests are done. Now I'm gonna move on to installing the armrest to the seat pad. You can see it's 4 bolts, and the bolts, it looks like it's the F. You can see the front there, and front there. All of that is labeled. Now what it's asking me to do is put the adjustment piece on there. And it looks pretty simple. You just set this adjustment piece down right here. And this is gonna be the D bolt. And that's what they look like. Good old D bolt. So I'm just gonna go ahead, start installing this one. And it looks like there's 4 to this one also. So far, this is going together extremely well, everybody. So let me get all this put on there and then we'll start flipping it over. Okay, next it had me do the footrest that comes out on the bottom. And it's pretty simple right here. There's a front, and the front's gonna go that way, and then this goes directly down like that. And this is how the footrest kind of looks. And then this is gonna go up on the bottom of the chair, which is right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and install it using these things right here. So far, pretty easy. Everything's been able to do with the supplied tool right here. So we don't, I didn't need any extra tools. I do not recommend using a drill or anything because these go into these mounted inserts and you don't want to pull them out. So hand tighten all this stuff because everything has Loctite on it. So let's get to footrest installed now. This is how it goes on there. These 2 plastic pieces get mounted like that, and this tube, this rail right here gets slid in there just like this. And you see how when you pull it out, it's gonna flop down right there, and that gives you your footrest to prop up against. And when you wanna slide it away, it's tucked away and you can't see it. So that looks pretty good. Okay, now that I put the seat base down onto the unit here, One thing they're asking you to do is put this bar in here. So the 3 are going to go down here, and this is the B screw, and they're very short, and you only get 3 B screws, so you'll know which one it is. And then you're going to have 4 C screws, and it's going to be 4 pieces right here, and that's where the back is going to screw in. And you lift up this flap like this, and you see the bolt right there. That's going to mount just like that. So once you do, you'll put the Velcro back down and you're good to go. Okay, so I went over my screws. I had 1 screw left over, which is this little A screw, and then I found out the A screw goes in the footrail right down here. So I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but there's a small hole right here, and that's what keeps you from pulling the footrail all the way out. So make sure you put the A screw right there. And then the rest of them, that's why I only opened the screws I need. You see how I had that 1 screw left over? Went back, reviewed my instructions, found out exactly what I didn't do and what I needed to do. Now this will not come all the way out and fall out on you. And these are just a lot of spares. So I always like it when companies give you spares. After I put these on, the second part was putting the clothes rack. That's right, this thing has a clothes rack on the back. All that was the G bolt went down in there like that. Then you get the little coat hanger thing and it mounts on there like that. Super simple. Let me go ahead and clean this up, put the headrest thing on and put the backrest on, and then I'll go, or the lumbar support, then I'll go over this chair and show you exactly how it looks when it's all together. And one thing that I always do when I get one of these items in like this is see how well they do the instructions and how difficult things are to assemble. This was done extremely well. The instructions were very simple to follow. I had all of the tools I needed right here with my wrenches and all of the bolts. Nothing was left over. This thing was very high quality. Let me just kind of like go over the chair itself, because there was one thing that I wanted with a gaming chair, and that was a footrest. My other one don't have a footrest, so I just put like a little bag of something down here to put my feet on. I love the footrest feature on this, but there's actually a feature on this also that I didn't even really realize was going to be that good, and it's this cord right here runs into the lumbar support. And what I do, I have a power bank here. This is my Marathon power bank. That's, you know, I think it's a 25,000 milliamp power bank. There's a pocket back here. You can put this in, and then check this out. All you do is plug it in, or you can plug it in your USB on your, USB on your computer. Can you hear that? That's awesome. That works better than I thought, everybody. And to put the lumbar support on, it is adjustable, so you can move it around. You see how it goes through here and goes up through there. The leather on this thing is very high quality. It has a diamond stitch pattern here, and it's like the perfect amount of firmness. And the arms are adjustable, up and down on the adjustable. They go in and out. A lot of nice features. Everybody, this is one of the better gaming chairs I've seen out there on the market. For the price, you can get it with a footrest or without a footrest, and it's a very affordable cost for how good a quality is, and it comes in a wide variety of colors. I like bright colors, so I went ahead and went with the white, but you can get it in black and white, you can get it in gray. I think there's several other colors. Yeah, this is something I'll be using on all of my editing, gaming sessions, or just kind of like at an office table in general. Easily to move around, adjust up and down, back and forth, everything that I need. So yeah, there it is, everybody. That's all I got on the Dowinx gaming chair. See you all in the next video.